Hello, everyone. So I asked Google, what is it called when someone will not leave you alone and keeps trying to push themselves into your life or be in your business or stalk you, harass you? I didn't actually ask them about stalking and harassing. I specifically asked them, what is it called when someone is constantly bothering you and trying to be in your business, even though you made it clear you want nothing to do with them, especially when you don't want, you don't know them, right? And this was Google's response. This behavior is most commonly associated with delusional disorder, specifically erotomania, where a person falsely believes someone has a deep connection or relationship with them despite explicit rejection. It can also stem from severe obsessive stalking behavior linked to a certain personality disorder. Now, listen, I have experienced this in many situations when I lived in Baltimore. I don't understand. And it would make other people uncomfortable too. It was quite confusing because I've explicitly made it clear I don't want anything to do with them. And they keep pushing and pushing and pushing and they think it's funny. And I think that it's a time that we really start to break down the fact that there's mental disorders going on in these low income neighborhoods that need to be discussed. They don't need to be brushed under the rug. It's creepy behavior. It's not normal, and it needs to be talked about more. I think one of the bigger times that we talked about it is when it came to King Von and calling him what he was, which was a serial killer. He was. He enjoyed taking people's lives. That's not a normal thing to want to do. I know that the youth jokes about it, but it's genuinely not funny to want to do these things, to go out of your way, and when you call them this isn't normal, they laugh about it because they're surrounded by people and they have parents who do the same thing, and they'll push people who are normal into a mental break because you're dealing with something that's so absurd you don't understand it, and you're just like, what is going on? This is not normal. If someone does not want you bothering them, you leave them alone. If someone doesn't want you talking to them or touching, you leave them alone. This isn't a matter of oh, well, I can get away with it. You're disgusting. You need to leave them alone. I lived in an area where it was a trend to harass me because they knew that I didn't like it. And instead of just leaving me alone and realizing I don't like you, I don't relate to you, they persisted in doing it. And for a while, I felt like I had no one to talk to about it because it was the norm to them to be stalkers. It was the norm for them to try to hack people's accounts who absolutely I do not care about you. I don't understand why you're bothering me. I want nothing to do with you. And then when they find out, they will plant things to justify what they're doing when really they're just a weird stalker who's obsessed with having control over people who don't care about them. It's actually insane when you really sit there and think about it. And yes, I know these people are obviously going to be like that. Yes, I know this area is known for that, but I didn't know all those things going into it. People were telling me as I was going through it, I would never live there. Those people are insane. Something's wrong with them. The cops there don't do anything. They were telling me these things that I'm just like, whoa, I'm young. I've never experienced something like this. So it was bizarre to me. What do you mean people would do that? There's no way someone would do that. Naive kid. There's no way these people would be that mentally ill to think that that's normal. And they need to be in prison, quite frankly. But it's just so insane to me that stuff like that gets brushed under the rug and they think it's cute for some reason. Something's off with them mentally, and they think that it's cute to do the most heinous things, just heinous. It's just I never understood it. Why are you pretending there's a connection here? I don't know you. To the point where I talk about this all the time. I'm sorry if it's redundant, but it's just something that I experience a lot of, so it's something that I talk a lot about because I like to understand human nature. And every community is different. My hometown's not like this, so it's just a culture shock to me, right? One thing is, I would never understood why I don't know these people and they'll come up to me and say, "Well, I know you." That's not normal. That's not something that's cute or funny or quirky. You're stalking someone who does not know you, and you need to get mental help to understand why you feel like it's okay and I would say socially appropriate, but appropriate in any manner to do that. Stop pretending like you know people who do not know you. I don't care what anyone who may or may not know me has told you. It will never be appropriate for you to do that. It's not appropriate for you to try to hack someone's account that you do not know. You belong in prison, is what you belong in. You belong in a mental institution, but unfortunately, the world has to deal with you. Sick in the head, I'm telling you. They'll create some fake competition in their head. Like, no one wants to compete with you. No one wants what you. I don't want what you have at all. Like, it's shocking that you would, like, oh my god, like, I can't even, when I think about these things, I just, like, lose my mind a little bit, because it's just, like, this is absolutely berserk. Like, absolutely crazily berserk. And then, that leaves me to question, why do these people create these personalities and these, like, false connections in their head and feel so comfortable doing it? Obviously, the parents are like this, too. And we're gonna go ask Google again, and I'll be right back.
Causes of erotomania. Erotomania is developed through a complex interplay of psychological defense mechanisms, cognitive biases, and neurobiological factors. Key contributing factors: psychological defense mechanisms. Delusion often serves as an extreme shield against deep isolation, trauma, or low self-esteem. Accepting explicit rejection feels emotionally unbearable. So the mind uses denial to protect the ego by reframe reality. Severe cognitive biases. Individuals experience intense confirmation bias and reframe all signals as a test of their devotion or a playful game. Neurobiological factors. Dopamine dysregulation, often occurring with conditions like schizophrenia or bipolar disorder, frequently co-occurs with erotomania. Social isolation removes natural reality checks, allowing internal fantasies to gain momentum until they solidify into fixed, unshakable delusions.
And I see this a lot. Like, people will create some fake beef with you or pretend like they know you or feel like they can give their opinion on things they know nothing about because they suffer from mental illness. Then they'll try to project this onto you when you, like, go insane or when they make people go insane, because it's like they can't live with who they are. They have to try to degrade other people because they hate themselves. They do. And it's like, I've always known it, but I've always felt so bad for them that, like, I would try to, like, oh, maybe they can get help. No, I don't care if they get help anymore. Honestly, live in your pain, but leave people alone. You're such a creep. You're so disgusting. And it's like, trying to harass someone who doesn't care about you isn't gonna make, and it's like, ew, like, they, like, beg for your attention so they can reject you, so in their mind they feel worthy. They're like, yeah, I've rejected this person. You can't reject someone who doesn't give a damn about you. You can't, no matter how much you try to, like, manipulate the situation. Everyone already knows this person does not care about you. You're staring them down so you can get a reaction because you're mentally unwell, and your parents didn't teach you that when someone doesn't want to be your friend, you leave them alone. You mind your business and you go your separate ways. But you're too insecure to do that. You have to just, I just gotta see what's going on with this person. I just need to know. You need to learn to mind your damn business and leave people alone. That's what you need to do. Stop harassing people. Stop bothering them. And, like, it's actually sick. I don't get their sick obsession with me, but here's me asking Google.
It usually comes down to establishing social dominance, chasing clout, or seeking validation through conflict. In high-stress or status-driven environments, provoking a reaction is a quick way to exert control or project personal insecurities onto others.
Well, obviously, I already know these things, right? But these losers will continue to harass and try to push yourself into the lives of people who are nothing like them because they're insecure, right? We all know that they're in and out of jail, they're losers, they never did anything with their life, they have no college education. Not saying that college is the end all be all, but you would think that, like, if you're so happy about not going to college, you'd actually be happy and leave people alone who don't want anything to do with you, right? You wouldn't care if someone thinks that they're better than you. Oh, she thinks she's better than me, she ain't better than me. Why would you care? They wouldn't care, guys. They wouldn't care. They're obsessed with us because something's mentally wrong with them. And for years, I was taught, oh, just ignore it. Something's wrong with them. Just ignore it. Something's wrong with them. But it's like, if we know that they're the problem, why should we have to ignore it? Why don't the cops do their freaking job and arrest these people? We have tourists getting beat up because they won't give them $1. They're such bums that they have to harm people because they won't give them $1. And then I had this lizard face looking girl come in my comments trying to like regurgitate things that I say back to me. I just laughed at her. I'm just like, girl, I don't care. I don't want your life. I don't want you in mine. You need mental help. You do. It's not normal to be this way. Like, it's not normal to be such a degenerated society that like people don't even want to visit the area. People, like, it's so sick in the head. They need help, but like, honestly, I don't really care if they get it. Like, I just care that like people stay safe and stay away from these people. It's not normal. And this is like a piggyback off of the case that I covered recently where a guy was life was taken by someone like this. Learn to leave people. Like, what is wrong with these people? Like, and then it's just like HR sits there and acts like it's cute to be a degenerate. It's not. If someone wants to be left alone, leave them alone. How hard is that? You know? And it's just like, this tell us just like over and over and over again, we keep having these same situations occur. And I'm sick of it. Like, I'm sick of this happening. But anyway, stay safe, guys. Don't let people like that get you down. Something's mentally wrong with them. You gotta understand you're talking to the descendants of the crack epidemic. Thank goodness neither one of my parents ever did crack. Sorry if your parents did. But you gotta remember, those are the people who raised these people. And that's why they are the way they are.